Hello everyone, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back again to my lecture video. Today I'm going to show you on how you can change a 3D force to a vector IJK. So means that if you are given a force with a magnitude, for example 250 Newton of force, how to change it into a vector. Okay, so please take a look at these four main steps here. This one. Okay, the first one, because it is a 3D, and it will give you the coordinate of the point, okay, of the starting point of the force until the final point of the force. So you need to find the coordinate of this point here, okay, of these 2 points here. And the second step is that you need to find the direction of these 2 points here, and also the magnitude, directions, magnitude, both. Okay, and then the third step is to calculate the unit vector using the direction and also the magnitude. Okay, so how to calculate unit vector? So please refer back to my previous lecture video. You can check it in the link down below. Okay, and then after we calculated the unit vector, finally we can just multiply the magnitude of the force. For example, previously I said 250 Newton. Okay, so 250 Newton multiply with the unit vector, then you can get the force in a vector. That's it. As simple as that. Okay, so please take a look at this question here. Okay, this one. So let's say a man is pulling a rope, and the force created by this pulling here is 350 Newton. This one. Okay, and this man here is pulling this rope, and the rope is from point A to point B. So means that this is the direction of the force here. 350 Newton from point A to point B. So how to change this 350 Newton into a vector? So refer back to our main step here. The first one is to find the coordinate. So what is the coordinate that we want to find? Coordinate of A and also B, because the direction of the force is from A to B. So coordinate of A, okay, the first step here. So A here is 0, 0, 9, and then B here is 3.6, and then negative 2.4, and then 1.8. So if you don't know how to get this coordinate here, you can check the video of my unit vector video. Okay, the second step, determine the direction and its magnitude. Okay, to get the direction, this one here, R A to B. Okay, because the direction is from A to B, so we need to do B minus A. Okay, so B minus A means that this one 3.6 minus 0, this one minus 0, this one minus 9, so we can get 3.6 I. Okay, and then for J is negative 2.4 minus 0, so negative 2.4. So negative 2.4J, and then 1.8 minus 9. So here we can get negative 7.2K. Okay, so this is the direction of A to B. And then we want to find the magnitude also. So the magnitude of RAB, this one, is equals to square root of 3.6 square plus 2.4 square plus 7.2 square root, and the value is 8.4 meter. Okay, this one also meter. Okay, so we have the direction of the force, this one. And then we also have the magnitude of the force, 8.4. So the third step is to calculate the unit vector. This one. Okay, the third step, calculate the unit vector. How to calculate unit vector? So, unit vector A to B, this one, is equals to direction A to B over the magnitude of the direction A to B. Therefore, it will be 3.6 over 8.4 I. Sorry, minus. Minus 2.4 over 8.4 J minus 7.2 over 8.4 K. So this is the unit vector of this force. Okay. Next, number 3 done. Step number 3 done. Step number 4, multiply the unit vector with the magnitude of the force. So, step number 4, this one. So, F A to B, this one. Okay. Make sure force is F, unit vector is U, direction is R. Don't get confused. Okay, because I can see that many students tends to write down the direction as F also. Wrong. F is for force, R is for direction, U is for unit vector. Okay, do not change the symbol. Compulsory to use F. So this one, FAB, multiply the unit vector with the magnitude. So the magnitude is 350. So multiply with the unit vector, this one. So you will get 350, 3.6 over 8.4 I minus 350, 3.6 over 8.4 J minus 350, 7.2, 8.4 K. So the answer is 150I minus 100J minus 300K. So this is the answer. Okay, so this one I made mistake here. This one is supposed to be 2.4, not 3.6. Okay, so this is the answer. So this one is in Newton. That's it. Finish. Very easy. Okay. So next. Okay, next thing. Okay. What if they ask you about the direction of this force here? How to calculate the direction of this FAB, the 350 Newton? The answer is to use the alpha, beta and also gamma. So how to calculate alpha, beta and gamma? Previously, we also learned about the unit vector is equals to cosine alpha, cosine beta and cosine gamma. Correct or not? So please recap back. So therefore, because we already have this unit vector of AB, okay, so make sure we are using the same direction AB. Okay, unit vector AB here. So this one here is cosine alpha, this one is cosine beta, and this one is cosine gamma. Okay, this one, and also this one. Therefore, to calculate alpha, beta and gamma, which is the direction of this force here, so cosine alpha is equals to 3.6 over 8.4. Therefore, alpha is 64.6 degree. So this is the direction of alpha. So gamma, cosine gamma, beta, cosine beta is equals to negative 2.4 over 8.4. This one you need to be careful. If we have the value of this one, cosine beta here is negative, make sure you use negative also. Okay, compulsory. This one. Okay, make sure. So therefore, beta is equals to 106.6 degree. Why we need to have this negative here? Because we want to calculate the angle of beta from the positive y-axis. So we need to have this negative. If we don't include this negative here, we cannot show that the angle is more than 90 degree. Cannot. Okay, must compulsory. Must have this negative here. Just like our cosine gamma. Okay, cosine gamma here is equals to negative 7.2 over 8.4. Therefore, cosine gamma is 148.9997 Okay, 149 lah 149 degree. Okay, so let's refer back to this figure here. Okay, we get the value of alpha is 64.6. So alpha is the angle from the positive positive x-axis. So positive x-axis is like this. So this one is alpha. Okay, and then for beta is from positive y-axis. So positive y-axis is this one. So from here up until here. Okay, this one is beta. Okay, so as you can see here, this force here is pointing towards negative direction of y. Therefore, the angle must be exceed 90 degree. So it is logic lah, 106.6. And then for the gamma is 149. So from positive z-axis until this force here. So this one is gamma. So it's 149. Okay, which is logic lah. Okay, this one 149 degree. So be careful when you want to calculate cosine, alpha, beta and gamma. Make sure to include the value of negative. Okay, so this is how you can calculate the force in 3D and convert it to a vector. Okay, if you have any question, feel free to ask me. See you again in the next video. Bye bye.